That's it, I'm done. It's a wrap. 4,000 kilometer real world test comparing tubes with tubeless. This video is proudly sponsored by Euphoria Telecom, the providers of South Africa's leading cloud-based business phone and contact center solution. Get access to over 200 powerful system features, remote working capabilities and big savings, all without having to sign a long-term contract. The early days of tubeless on mountain bikes some 10 years ago were, let's just say, full of puzzling. It took a while for everyone to get the rim and tire tolerances, beadings, valves and sealants all perfected. Nowadays, tires don't blow off rims anymore, they don't burp, they don't lose much pressure overnight, and the installation process is a lot easier as all those tolerances have been refined and perfected. Those lessons and that technology has been applied to the road, and because of the benefits of tubeless, this is the way things seem to be going. If you're considering moving to tubeless, then you need to know that there is no safe ghetto system out there, and you should only use tubeless specific tires and tubeless specific rims. In terms of weight, it depends what system you go with, but the weights can be pretty much the same as a tubed setup. If you are a racer chasing the 1%, then you can deep dive into the rotational mass with the various options out there, but for the average rider, the difference in rotational mass between tubes and a tubeless setup is very little. For this test, I used a set of 25mm standard clincher tires with standard tubes and the traditional pressures of 100 psi front and rear. During the 2,000 kilometers with tubes, I punctured 5 times. I then moved to a tubeless setup with a 26mm front, 28mm rear setup. With this tubeless setup, I dropped the pressures to 70 psi front, 90 psi rear, and clocked another 2,000 kilometers on the same roads, with a few of the rides on wet roads actually. With tubeless, I only had one flat, which I managed to plug on the road and in fact squeezed out another 800 k's on that tire. The other benefit is the softer pressures of the tubeless setup that improve the ride quality by offering a little more compliance and confidence when the asphalt is sketchy. There is some talk of improved rolling speed with tubeless, and some professionals are moving from tubbies or tubes to tubeless because of this. I'm not sure in my testing whether I could feel the tubeless setup rolling faster, but they definitely are smoother and flat way less. In my opinion, based on this 4,000 kilometer test, tubeless is definitely the way to go. It's a softer ride, the weights are pretty much the same as a tube setup, and there's far less flats and hacking, and that makes biking more fun.